Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scorbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Monday, May 16th, and the moon, the moon started in Scorpio and moves into Sagittarius. I think it's 7:52 a.m. on the east coast of the U.S. So as I stand here, I don't think it's quite 8 o'clock yet. So the moon's still in Scorpio, intense Scorpio. How many people saw the blood moon last night? I came out to see, but we had dense fog last night. So just kind of, we still have fog this morning, although not as dense, I guess. Still can't see the sky quite right, but hey, check it out. What a perfect flower to come out with the full moon in Scorpio. Doesn't that look like a full moon in Scorpio kind of flower to you? The first iris has popped. And of course, my favorite, the dark purple ones. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Michael put some peas in the garden yesterday. So he was working out here yesterday in the garden. And the wisteria over there we can see is blooming. Oh, here's another iris. Woohoo! This is so much fun. Michael and I play this game. Did you see it? And then we look around and see what bloomed. Yeah, we're kind of silly like that. So that full moon lunar eclipse, very, very powerful, very emotional things. I mean, it's hard to say that particular thing was emotional because there's just everything is just so emotional. You can't hear anything really of what's going on pretty much without a tear in your eye or just anyway. So big feelings, big emotions, but with the moon like shifting into Sag so quickly this morning, I think that will bring a little bit more of an optimistic tone to the day, which I think we could all use. We can certainly use that optimistic tone. Things look very dire. Things look like they don't change, but they do, and they will, and they are. So the problem is we often just get the bad news first, right? So that's never helpful. All right, so let's look around the yard and see what else is blooming. Of course, the wisteria here. It's just going to get prettier and prettier, but I do like to see it as it blooms. This is an apple tree right here. It's got a few flowers on it. This one doesn't usually have too many flowers, but this is a Granny Smith. I think last year we might have gotten 2 apples out of it. But, things have to develop before, right? I mean, sometimes it takes maturity and a lot of love before the fruit comes out. And when the fruit comes out, it may not be perfect on the outside, but it can be awful tasty. So we can't judge a fruit by its cover or its peel, only by its flavor, right? All right, guys. I don't really know what to say, honestly, except that this full moon eclipse is certainly going to bring up the things that we need to deal with emotionally. Highly sensitized. Tread lightly today. People are feeling a bit wounded and a bit fragile. Allow for it. There's a lot of things that have come up for many of us, and we just need to be kind to one another. So announcement for those of you who are interested in taking my Introduction to Kabbalah course. I'm starting that this coming Wednesday. And it's a 6-week course, and you can go on my website, theseedsoftransformation.com, and go to the events tab, and you can become one of my Kabbalah students. So if you're interested in that, I've kept it relatively. I've kept it reasonable, I think. Just because everybody's price gouging doesn't mean that I have to. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others. Those things that are being revealed is reality. What's the reality of a situation, and how can we work to change that, right? If you don't know there's a problem, how can you fix it, right? Although I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff coming up now we all know. At least those of us who've been awake for the last 30 years or so, or let's go even further than that, right? All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day, and much love to you all. Namaste.